Yep. Hey people, we are live. Welcome to Steal My Kung Fu, where we're actually stealing Kung Fu. And we're actually right now, what week is it that we've been doing the lightsaber?
9?
Don't
Is
know.
it week 9?
It's probably week
It's
9.
somewhere around there.
Yeah, it is week 9, so we're gonna start going through, take a traditional form and teach it. Teach the applications, teach the traditional form of a two-handed Chinese straight sword. The first thing we need to do is we need to go through stance work so people know what the heck we're talking about when we say go into a horse stance. Go into a bow stance, which is different than a hill climber stance. And we have a nail stance and an empty stance or a unicorn stance. It's different than a 60-40 stance, but they look the same, but they're not really, they don't really look the same once you're educated. You know, it's everything like, there's so many different steps. And I should even say they're all just steps. That's a bow stance. Okay, so we're going to do the horse stance. So we're going to start out with the horse stance. Your horse stance is basically 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 or 3.5 feet width apart. Toes are facing forward, and then you just go into the squat and slightly squeeze your thighs like you're riding a horse, right? It's not really out like this because in a horse you would fall over. It's kind of slightly squeezed. And we just have that there. Naturally, the lower, the more exercise, but right now, we're just going through this. So this is a basic horse stance. So if we turn this way, can we turn this way for peeps? So that way they can see the back is straight. So you don't want to be up and down, back is straight. And you can hold these for 10 seconds to 2 minutes if you have the strength. Hey Scarlett, we're going through horse stance. So we have horse stance. Now, bow stance is if your feet are 3 or 4 inches apart and you step forward, the rear foot is facing out and the front foot is facing forward, and there's a little gap. So it's not one foot in front of the other. You will see a little gap, but my pants are baggy. So really, like again, 3 inches, turn it out, step out. This is a bow stance. So toe is forward. So we're just like this, and again, so if we turn this way to give you a look at the bow stance, see, this will be a bow stance. And your body's a little bit forward. So when this, you don't want it straight up like this, you want it a little bit forward. And then we can do it on the other side, because this is a bow stance on the other side. And again, feet a little bit, 2 or 3 inches apart, and then back. Not one in front of the other. If you do one in the front of the other, that is called a hill climbing. Oh, you forgot about the stream. But now you're here. It's quite all right. Now a hill climber is technically 1 foot in front of the other, both feet kind of facing inward in that direction. So they're not facing forward, and they're not facing to the side, they're outward. And this would be called a hill climber. Worminator, what's going on? We're going through some stances right now. Hope you had a great weekend. And we're going to switch to the other side. So we have a bow stance on this side. So the plan is we're going to start with a breakdown of a kun. In Japanese, they call it kata. Chinese, they call it kun. English form. Okay? And then we have those basic stances. Oh, you got a lot of work. Scarlett has a lot of work. She hasn't been sleeping. Yeah, it's got to be like 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning there.
That's early.
Yeah. So now we're going to go to the lightsaber. The masks make them look like ninjas, like Lin Kuei ninjas, and uppercut, just to loosen up. Yeah, if you met them in the alley, well, now everybody has masks on, so One of my doctor clients mentioned that everybody wearing masks has cut down the flu and cold season.
Yep.
Yeah, so that really helped that. Uppercut and flower. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go into the form. First thing we're going to do is, when we're going to have a form, thank you.
Thanks for following.
The glory hole is here.
Welcome.
Yep. Welcome. So the lightsabers are off and they're at the side and your feet are together. Salute the sun. So what happens is, salute the sun is, I step out slightly with my left foot, I grab the sword, pull it out of the scabbard, or for our case, just pull it from our side, present it forward, and then you turn on your lightsaber. So this left hand, see, is on the waist, just like this. Because it went from holding the sword, when I stepped out, I salute the sun. So when you're saluting the sun, you kind of look up and you're pointing at the sun. It's kind of poetic. Really, it's turn on, cut the guy in half as you're going up. But that's not very poetic. So we have salute the sun. From here, you're going to place, see, I'm placing see, my palm is on the lightsaber. Not my palm, the back of my hand. Because now I'm going to push it up and roll. Cobra Kai never dies. Never give up, never surrender. So when you're here, see, look. Rolls are usually used for parrying or cutting the hand. Meaning, if we're like, just down here, pointing at me, good. If she just does a roll, it could be parrying. It could also be, when she comes up like this, she taps the hand. Because if you tap the hand with a blade or a lightsaber, that'll pretty much chop off your fingers. So whenever you see the roll, it's not just fancy. It could be parrying, or I could be attacking your fingers. Because without your fingers, you can't hold the weapon. Channel 2, how are you? So again, we're here. Left foot comes out, we grab the lightsaber. We pull it out, we turn it on, we salute the sun. We bring this down slightly. We make this up. Now, so from here, you're going to squat your legs a little bit and see, bump up. So again, if Kirsten has this pointing at me, and I dodge to the side, and she bumps up. So again, left foot out, grab the lightsaber, salute the sun, left hand, block, step back with your left foot backwards, look. So your hand will change like this, look. Cut, pull. So see? Because you're going to pull it through. So if Kirsten's here, after she did the roll, she blocked up, this will come right. See that? So she's going to rip through with that pressure, boom, and have that here. So that way it will cut me in half. Because you need that extra strength to cut through an object if it was a steel sword. Naturally, it's a lightsaber, so you probably really don't need to change the hand grip.
It's a lever.
But you do, because that gives you this technique a little bit more control. You don't want it to miss and then you cut your side. So you have a little bit of stop action. So again, yeah, if you could use lightsabers in MMA, there would be no such thing, because you couldn't lose. You'd be cutting everybody. Nobody would be paying money. So step out left, pull it up, salute the sun, left hand, roll, block, step left, cut through, open. Now for our purposes, we're going to use the dragon palm, which the dragon palm is like this. So it's kind of not like Mr. Spock, but it's kind of like this. And see? So with the straight sword, it would be like this. With the straight sword, these two fingers must connect, and this part is open. So these fingers are open. So it's not like this, it's actually like this and together. And I know in the movies you see people doing straight swords like this, and unless you're under 70 years old, you should not be holding your hand like this. It's forbidden by old traditional martial artists. Because this is like forming the poke. You're supposed to be poking people in the eye. This will all stabilize it. But anyway, that's a big thing. So if we're facing this way, and we have step out, we have up, salute the sun, roll, block, hero plays with the June bug, and open. See? Now from here, I'm going to step out with my right foot, and I point this over. So I'm going to correct the camera because it's going blurry. And it does that once in a while. I don't know why. It tracks somebody. So this particular thing is, after she's in a horse stance facing forward like me, if I parry like this and she pulls back, go into that, look, yes. So she'll have this. That block is up and at her. So again, if we're facing this way, we have step out left, pull, salute the sun, open, up, step back 1, 2, parry. Now from here, I'm going to push the blade upward and forward as a unit. So I don't want the tip to rise up, and I don't want the handle to rise up. I'm going to keep this up like this, and then this is going to swing around and strike. Probably neck is best. So when you have this like this, look. So see, I lift it up, I step left, and I attack the neck. So again, if Kirsten is facing me, from here, so I got to this side, she lifts up, step forward, tap the neck. There you go. This particular cut. Yes, if you get a stick, you can actually learn it to stick or anything like that. We'll do it.
About how long should it be if they're going to get like a dowel rod or something?
Maurice Halstead in the house.
Hey!
Mo Hall. So again, we have this, we have pull, we're up like this, left hand, make the circle, bump up, cut behind, open, 1, 2, 3, step out with the right leg, parry, push up, step left, forward into a tiger hiding. Tiger hiding is kind of like this, like you're a tiger and you're hiding. And now we're going to do the other side. So now we're going to bump up and attack this side. And again, that damn camera. You pay a lot of money for the camera, and what's it do?
Maybe it's picking up the tip of your lightsaber.
Ah, could be picking up my lightsaber. We're going to try it again, one more time.
Cover it further, even more. All the way.
There it goes.
There we go. I can't point the lightsaber at her because it's picking up that thing. So I'll slide back. So don't worry, you guys are good because I'll move. So again, we step out left, we salute the sun, we open it up, we have the circle, we're back, we cut through, we open, and we are in a horse stance. And now we step back, and we are in a side tiger hiding. Now we bump up and tap, and then we bump up and tap the neck. Now from here, when I remove my right foot, look, 1, 2. Good. So again, from here, if we're out like this, if Alfredo has that out like that, right, what happens is, this is coming in like this, he's coming around, swinging and follow it through, yes. So see? Yep, so the weapon comes through and taps like this. So again, we'll take a look at with Kirsten's. So too, with this particular thing, is my thing, yes. So this type of block is not a side clearing block. So after I'm like this, if I go like this, see, with her footwork, she removes her foot, and then that comes over. We're going to have what's called a side tap. So meaning, after you have this like this, you're going to go like this. 1, 2. So this will be a skip forward, meaning 1 hit, step, like this. Now you're going to go like this. Right, so it's going to kind of reach over the camera. So look, it's not a cut. This type of blow is if I had a weapon like this, see? So sideways. See, she'd be able to tap me. Exactly. Because a regular chop, if she did a regular chop, I have this. But then she goes to the tap. And that's what that is for. Round 2, fight. Yeah, this streaming is really difficult. Everybody who streams out there, my hats is off to you, because man, doing this stuff is really complicated. So again, we have salute to the sun. Lightsabers are on. Circle up, open. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Can you remember that?
I think so.
Or we'll try it again, one more time. One more time. So again, feet are together, step out, look at the sword, draw it, salute to the sun. Roll, hit, through, open. 1, 2. Go off to the side, parry, up, strike. 2, up, strike. Bring the right foot back, swing through. Yes. We're going to take a look at it. Slowly. So, yeah, just keep it this way. Yeah.
Oh, brain.
Joanne, how are you? From Argentina, welcome. Doing pretty good. Don't worry. Up, salute to the sun, rotate. Rotate, look.
Oh,
Step back, don't worry. Horse dance. Good. Now come out towards me. Parry. Now step left, bump up. Don't forget to bump up next time. And don't forget to, chop instead of hack.
okay.
Try it, Fredo? Easy. It's not easy, but take it easy. Maurice Halstead, I know you have a lightsaber in your home. You and the gals should be getting it together.
I think I messed that one up too.
Yeah, don't worry. It's training. Sharon Chaos? You can check the names. I'll try this thing. So
Yes.
again, so if we're here, we step, we open, we salute to the sun. Lightsabers on. Back. Up. Poke out. Here. Up, here, up, here. 1, 2, 3.
No big deal. Oh, good, you did order one.
Nice.
For the lightsaber.
Yeah, nice. And don't
Oh.
forget, after this thing, couple days, it goes on YouTube, so you can always go to MPTV, Master Pacina, on YouTube, and you can have some reference.
All right.
Deme ver. Merlin, hola, ¿cómo están? Now remember, poke and then draw it back. Block up, like a chop. Right, block up and like a chop. Right foot in. Good one. Very good. Very, very good. You know how I love Argentina? The pizza. Best pizza in the world. 2, 3, nice. Yes. Bring it in. Tap, tap. Now jump. Yay, good one. Good one. Really, really good. So again, I'm going to face this way, so that way you can get a little different perspective. So when I step out and I look here, and I have the lightsaber out like this, I mean, up like that, poke, up, hit, hit, hit. Slow and steady, slow and steady.
It's a hard act to follow.
Practice.
Yep.
That's all it is, slow. Take it slow and easy. Yeah. Really good. Yeah.
This one.
Yeah. Slow and easy, it's repetition. If you repeat this 100 times, do not expect to be good. You need to repeat this thousands of times, then it looks really good. He carries, attacks the head, over. Yeah. Just get, look, blah. Because if it's steel or a lightsaber, after you have this, see, kind of flicks out, look. Because if Kirsten flicks this out, so if she has this, parries like this, across the eyeballs, I will not have any eyeballs left. And that way when she comes here and chops off the top of my head, but if I somehow block and then she comes over the head, yes, and splits gives me a tap. They call this a tap because this is a chop, this is a cut, but that's a tap, meaning it's like a whip, whack. So your skull will split in a different manner than a cut or a chop. And
Like a
it
watermelon.
sounds, yeah, like a watermelon. Sounds terrible, but it is martial arts. And that's what it's for. Terrible things.
I think I'm adding a move.
Go ahead.
So from 1,
Rotate.
and it does come here, but you don't step.
Yeah, so after you have this, you have this.
Oh,
See, kind of,
bump.
right. So see when I'm doing this, look, because this is blocking. So if I have this, the top of my head can still get chopped off. So I'm hiding behind the sword because that way when I step, when I gut him, because basically when you bring in the sword across his belly, you are going to gut him. See? And then you throw this out, right? Yes.
Okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah. Details. The devil's in the details. It sounds gruesome, but remember, this is we're applying lightsaber to actual martial art.
Oh.
Yes, Joanne. Get a little, even a stick. Yeah. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. So I'll have it on, this time I'll do it on an angle, facing out this way. So I'm here at attention, I step left, I look at my lightsaber, I salute the sun, I'm up, I block, I'm here, I open, I poke, and I draw it back, because now I have 2 blocks, and now I'm bringing it up like this, and then I come in. So nice and easy, nice and easy. And you just do a little bit at a time. Don't worry too much about overdoing it. Poke and draw back. Good. Tap, tap, lock in. Nice. There it is. Really good. Really, really, really good. Thanks. Thanks for saying a great lesson. It's fun. Nice. Very good.
Sweet.
Merlin, no, gracias a ustedes.
You gonna try one or?
Yeah, yo. So if I'm facing this way too, I step out and I look. I have salute the sun. I'm up. I'm here. I don't want to kill any legs on back. I poke. I parry. I push. I strike the neck and I push. I strike the neck. I come in, tap, jump forward. Maurice Halstead is saying hi to you guys.
Let's
Hey,
say,
Alvin.
everybody.
And on Friday, we're going to teach you how to make a rope dart. Because we will eventually be doing rope dart, Scorpion's weapon. You will learn Scorpion's weapon with Scorpion.
That was good.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
And again, 3 more rounds. They're going to do 3 more rounds, and then we got to hit ourselves with nunchucks.
Structure before power.
Yes. Yeah, so slow, yes. Yeah. And just do it slow, and this is general, because this is a lightsaber. If you add footwork, don't worry. Don't worry, just kind of review it. Fredo's up. You know, it's all in the practice. Usually, how you see us one going after the other, we do that for an hour. We all get together, we do our basics for an hour, which basics doesn't mean easy, basics just means basic. And then we work on a stuffer for a while, and then we work on a little bit of application so that way we can understand what we're doing. And then we stretch more, and we do that 7 days a week, and eventually you become really good. Just like playing a guitar. You can't play guitar 1 or 2 days a week and be good. You gotta play a guitar a lot. Merlin, gracias. Get over here. Yeah.
Nice.
Last round, Fredo. Last round, Fredo. You guys are holding the fort. I'm going to sneak out and get the nunchucks. Nunchucks.
That's pretty good.
Too much step. Try the last one.
She's going out. She's going to hit it one more time. Yeah. Little practice, little practice. Oh, thank you.
Cool. Go.
Hosting. Jonas hosting. Nunchucks. Nunchucks are the best until you hit yourself. Then they're not your friend. They're always your friend. This little exercise is good for you.
Fun shots.
We're going through the nunchucks, and with our other episodes, we went through a few techniques, and today we will be doing combinations. So, we're going to be doing combinations. Okay, first combination. We are going to do the chase, so we're going to do a couple of the chase. So everybody who was out there who watched before can know what we're doing. This is the chase. Now we're going to do the chase into the twirl, meaning when we catch it like this, usually we catch it underhanded and then we flip it over. But this time when we catch it, we go out, we go through, we go bump, we catch under, we throw it over, 1, 2. So let's try the beginning of that combination again. So chases, you can do 1 or you can do 3. I would not recommend doing more than 3 techniques because the mystery starts running out of the technique. Usually, if you do 1 or 2, the eye catches it, but then you're doing something else and the eye still doesn't understand what you do. So it's about deception, Deadly Alliance. So you have 1, 2, now we go to the twirl.
So, no.
So let's try it again. Don't worry. 1, 2, catch, left hand goes out. Throw it to your chin, kept it on the other side of the elbow. Yes, let go to the top, catch it on the bottom. No, one more time, let it go around it and catch it on the bottom. Fredo.
From here.
Yes. Now from here, throw it to the elbow. Then you open up. Hey, Kev. Now from here, look. Left hand goes under. See? Okay, so into the tumble. Maurice, we'll see you on Friday. Thanks for hanging out. So again, 1, 2, 3, grab, under. 1, 2. Throw it at the elbow. Open it up. Flip, flip. Left hand goes through. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
The back behind tumble pass. So again, if I'm going to face away from the camera so you can see. 1, 2. As soon as I let go of this hand, I immediately put it behind, see, and I catch it.
Oh, 1 more for me.
Because then you throw it behind it and you can do the tumble on this side. So again, 1, 2, and see how it kind of, the hand flipped over? Grab it. Now put that hand behind and do a tumble and then catch it.
Just to, oh, good gracious. Okay.
Like that.
All right.
Because now look, throw this up and you could do a tumble here. So see, if you're doing a tumble like this and I put this behind, see, I kind of slip it. Because after you have the pass behind tumble, you have the hide. And that's our first combination.
Okay.
Carrie, they gave chucks to Cage, and I think my brother did some chucks for that. And Maurice, the guy who just left, Maurice Halstead, I think he worked on 5 too, right?
Yeah.
Didn't you guys work on 5? So that guy who just left, Maurice, he worked on MK5. So again, we have the chase. We have the twirl. We have the tumble. 3, 1, 2. Now behind the back tumble. Now another tumble. Now, from here, you can do the hide. Or go directly from the other tumble into the hide. Meaning, if you have this like this, and I have back, that's what I get for slowing down like this. Look, I could do the hide from there. So again, that's our first combination. Combination number 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, roll, up, grab, turn, open, tumble, 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 rear catch, under the arm for the hide, grab, up. Yeah, these the nunchuck, the wooden nunchucks, man, they really hurt, especially yourself. Like you're gonna hit yourself on the tip of the fingers, you're gonna hit yourself in the shin, you're gonna hit yourself and learn your lessons. But don't worry, you're gonna realize that you can overcome everything if you do it. We're gonna do the same combination, but I'm gonna switch angles and face this way. So that way, again, we have chase, chase, last chase, into the twirl. Into the 3 tumbles. 1 tumble, 2 tumble, tumble behind the back, catch, under the arm for the hide. Then you grab it, and then you're here. How is it?
I still don't have the first part, but it's okay.
I think
The chase or the twirl?
The twirling. I don't
Okay,
know.
no. We're going to do the twirl a little bit while we can talk. Everybody, please scoot forward. And that way we can learn this while we can check the messages. See how everybody's doing.
Okay.
So 1, 2. So again, so when you catch it in front like this, yes, boom, you strike. Now throw it up at your chin and catch it under the left arm. Yes, there it is. Let go of the top and it bounces twice. Look, 1, and then you grab it. Yes. Throw it at the left elbow and turn your hand up. And then you open. And then you cross your hands and then you uncross your hands. So let's try it. Again. You can be my student right now if you just follow on Twitch. You can message any questions on Facebook, Instagram. I'll be happy to answer any questions. Facebook's a little better because you can always send a video and I can help you if I can see what you're talking about.
Thanks
So
for
grab.
following.
Thanks for the follow.
Oh, wrong thing, Kirsten.
Chin outside. Let go. Catch. Now let it bounce back under. Throw it at the elbow. No, this way. Try it again. Look. Yes, that's it. This top hand, look. That's it. Now open. Now, open, open.
Yeet.
I have never seen Enter the Dragon Nunchucks deleted scene. I've seen the original scene. I'm going to have to look that up. Is that on YouTube?
Oops.
Thank you. Uncut. DVD. I'm going to look for it.
So after the chase and after the 3
Tumbles.
tumbles.
Behind the back
to
tumble.
The back tumble.
Now put it under the
Hide.
the hide. Look.
Okay.
That is our first combination.
Okay.
So all the combinations are kind of short, usually flexible weapons. Nunchucks, 3-sectional, rope dart, meteor hammer. Flexible weapons really don't have forms. Those forms came out later. They have a group of techniques because this was the backup weapon. Usually you put nunchucks, you'd hide them, and if your other weapon broke, you pull out the nunchucks and have, or the chain whip, or have something like that ready.
Yeah.
So it's not the main weapon, but it is a weapon that you can use for like a backup weapon. So too, knives. Knives really don't have that. Well, I could beat Chuck Norris easily because he's like 80. So yeah, Kev, I can beat up Chuck Norris because he's an old man now.
Sweet.
So we have our first combination, man.
Yeah, I think I actually have it.
Yeah, it's going pretty good. Going pretty good.
Chucks have come a long way just in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, nunchucks is a lot easier than sword. You know? Yeah, that's pretty good. Considering she only practices once a week on Tuesday with us.
Every now
Well,
and then.
Alfredo is quite good with the chain whip and the rope dart. He's actually pretty good with both of those weapons. So that gives him an advantage with the flexible weapons.
But this one's not that good.
Well,
Not enough practice, yeah.
Not enough practice, but you still don't suck. You know? At least you don't suck. You rock. Yeah, so just keep practicing right now. We're going to reach out. Come on up. Come on up. Let's take a look at answer some questions. Any questions on training or anything like that going on with your day? Our day has been okay. It's really warm here. It's warming up here. You know? Now, Edwin, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo va allí en Mexico? Edwin's from my dad's hometown, Tampico, Tamaulipas. You know? Yeah. So you have that 1, 2, 3. If you want to get a six-pack, it's all about the diet. If you're going to get a six-pack, it's really about the diet. You broke my concentration, but that's all right. I should be able to just whiz it. I think if I go fast, I can always. It never fails if I go fast.
You cannot out-train your diet.
Yeah, you can't out-train your diet.
Do we have size here?
I have size handy, but we do size. I do 38 different weapons, so hopefully we will be able to get to some of the other weapons. Like I said, we're handling right now lightsaber and nunchucks. I want to eventually do rope dart, which is Scorpion's weapon, which is totally different, used totally different than a kunai. So there it is. Boom, boom. Here.
You're doing something, is that the same?
No, we just did the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've been doing the same thing. We're just doing combinations. So the first combinations here, we'll hit another one later. We're just trying to see what's going on up there.
The move that makes me the most nervous about switching to wooden ones is this right here, because I keep hitting myself in the head. Like.
So when you're doing the chase, look, this is the secret. Look at this. Right now yours is here. It has to be behind the arm. It will never hit your head. If you get it behind here, you will never hit your head. And 2, you want to lose weight, my recommendation is just do it a little bit at a time.
Have patience.
So just so you know, wushu means martial art. So whenever you say, technically, I know a lot of people think it's a style, but they don't, it's not really. It's like when you say wushu, you're describing a martial art. So if you were speaking to somebody from China and you said wushu, they would be like, okay, is it Japanese wushu or is it Chinese wushu? Is it Korean wushu? Is it Filipino wushu? Because it just means martial art. But that being said, Chinese wushu has the sai too. It's a southern weapon. Just like the nunchucks are southern. No need to apologize. That wasn't really meant for you. That was just meant for the general public. Just so that everybody knows that sometimes, for me, when I read stuff, I kind of get confused. So that way you know what I'm thinking of when I see that. Or especially when I hear people are like, oh, think it's a style. It's not a style. It just means martial art. But yeah, in Kung Fu, yes. In Chinese martial arts, we have the sai, we have the nunchucks. Man, they got like tons of the tanfa. You guys call it tanfa. We call it the cripple stick. So, martial arts, traditional martial arts are generally very, very tied together.
What's the, what did you just say, the what stick?
The cripple stick.
The cripple stick.
What is a cripple stick?
The cripple stick it looks like a cane with the handle, and it's down to here. Because if you flip it up, a guy made it a weapon who didn't have legs, so he walked on those sticks.
Oh.
He helped those, scoot forward on those
yeah.
sticks. And that was his weapon, which is like a tanfa, they call it. So it's known in China as the cripple stick because a guy was really, really famous with fighting with them, but he didn't have any legs, like below the knees. So he would walk with them. And then he'd do his kung fu fight, and he was pretty good.
Nice.
Man, yeah, that guy's pretty good.
Never give up.
Tienes 36 años, sí, todavía puedes aprender artes marciales. You're 36 years old, you can still learn martial arts. I had a guy start when he was, remember, what was his name, man? Then he moved. He was 64. He was 64 and he started martial arts then. He was here for 3 years. Then him and his wife moved to a warmer climate. Because
Oh, yeah,
Chicago
that's
is a
right.
little freaking.
He got
Yeah.
smart.
It's a little cold in the winter. So he moved to Arizona where it's pretty warm all the time and good for his low humidity, good for his joint.
But Steve started in his mid to late 30s, right?
Yeah, Steve.
Steve's
The guy on Friday started in his late 30s. Steve.
and he's
Joanne, you know him. ¿Lo conoces? Los viernes, con rojo pelo. Él empezó cuando tenía 35 años. So you can start. You know, just,
He's been around.
yeah, a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. Yeah, but I want to get to so many weapons.
So many weapons, so much time.
Yeah, you need a lot of time. You do need a lot of time.
Well, the most successful Twitch accounts stream for years, so we've got time.
Yes, we got time. Luckily, I got a lot of material. Because we just cut the surface.
All right. Oh, see, right there. Is it because I'm like bringing it on an angle?
Oh, Channel Chu started learning judo when she was 35.
Nice.
Nice. Me encanta el judo.
Yeah, I think anybody should pick up new physical skills
Yeah, it's good for
at any
you.
point in your life. Oops.
You know, we're going to learn how to build your own rope dart or the scorpion, they call it scorpion spear. Yeah, we're going to learn how to do that.
Yeah, rope dart would be fun. Think everyone else would like that?
Sí, todos están bienvenidos aquí conmigo. Si vienen a Chicago, podemos entrenar aquí. See, then we have the combination that we started today. We have that going on. 2, behind the back, over, flip, here, ready. And it looks, when you're doing it, don't worry, you can watch TV and do it. Just kind of look up and watch TV, give them a spin. Try to learn a different technique, keep the body moving a little bit, break up your boredom with a little practice. 2, when you learn martial arts, you never really get bored. You're never like, oh, I'm bored, what am I going to do? Because you're usually, when you get to that point, you're like, oh, I can practice the martial arts. Carlos is raiding our party from Brazil.
Hey,
Welcome,
Brazil.
Brazil. Yep, welcome, Brazil. So we were going over chase into the twirl, into that. Where's Ray? Carlos, where's Ray? How is that thing?
It's still scary. I don't know.
Don't drop the elbow. So 2, look. Don't let, yeah, so keep it up, this up. So look,
Oh, that's so hard for me to reach.
look. Oh, remember tips. So look. So when I catch it, see, even on the bottom. Yeah. Now throw it over. Yes!
Just thumped myself straight in the head.
Yeah, it's good.
I get myself in the thumb a lot.
Gracias. Yo enseñé en el segundo película, yo le enseñé poquito a Michelangelo. Mas está bien, chico, está por aquí. Tell him that I taught Michelangelo a little bit. Everybody was exchanging stuff. When you make a movie, you get a bunch of martial artists. Everybody exchanges ideas and things like that. It's really, really cool.
Because everybody was kung fu fighting.
Because everybody is kung fu fighting.
Nice.
See? So it's barely any movement.
Okay. I'm
Just
making
keep
it,
that up.
making it more complicated than it needs to be.
Yes, but it's just all in the practice.
Oh, yeah.
You can get spiritually. Martial arts, too, to a high degree, leads to consciousness, because it's consciousness of movement. Meaning, once you touch a person, you can predict what are the probabilities or what the opponent is going to do by the way they shift their body. So you become very, very sensitive. So once you become sensitive to that, you can project that outward, and it's a type of spiritualism. In Brazil, it's getting crazy. Yeah, people have got to be panicking. Have I taught them any fatality moves? No, because they're still alive. But we practice like that, and we kind of learn. Like today, we were going through some techniques that were kind of interesting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, using your body as the battering ram. So.
Wait a minute, Kirsten. What do you think? Like doing the application?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes, because what we tend to do is take a small piece of the form that we're working on, and then put another body into it and give you a general idea of what those moves could be used for. And it boggles my brain a little bit sometimes, but it's great. Application.
Oh, no problem, Guy. Thanks for joining us. We're here hanging out doing some nunchucks. Okay, Scarlett, you have a good night. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for staying up so late.
Yeah, you rock.
Yeah, you rock. We'll see you Friday. See you Friday, Barfu. Don't worry, Steve will be here speaking some Russian to you. That way he gets a little practice in. Gets a little practice in. Mike wants his nut punch. Well, Carlos, take a shot of whiskey for me, and then give Mike a nut punch. And then tell him you had to do it because I sent it to him, so he has to take it.
Pass it on.
Yep, he's got to take it.
What are a couple of the other basic techniques that we've been going over?
We have been going over, remember
The figure eight?
figure eight, and then this figure eight?
Oh, wait. Oh, man.
There you go. That's what happens when you move in slow. Yeah, so just practice that first. Just practice that first before you get it. Yeah, with all the whiskey, your English gets really, really good by now. Spartan, how are you?
We just...
Don't forget, we have this. So we did the figure eight reverse, uppercut reverse. Then we catch it on the wrist, and then we change the wrist. So see, it's facing outward. I face inward, I throw it, and now I'm facing outward again. So the stick goes inward, I flip it. So this is called the flip.
It's hard to slow it down.
See, so you have the upward uppercut, and then you have the flip, which is a little difficult.
And then we did the...
Encuéntralos. Find some nunchucks. You can join us.
We did the horizontal...
Then we did this, look.
That's what it was.
The horizontal tumble. This catch. This part's a little difficult. So see, it goes around the hand. So again, when you have this going around the hand, look. Waist, and then it goes around the hand. And then you catch it, and then it goes around the hand again, and it comes around the hand again. And then you catch it, and you just kind of back and forth. And this is also a little difficult, but that's all right, because it's exercise.
Oh my goodness.
Tiger uppercut. So easy. So the best thing to do is go like this, and just go like this. And then go back and forth. And then when you're ready to do it, Now I gotta go backwards, see? And then I just do it back and forth. So when we're gonna go over this way, it's the tumble. And then we're gonna come this way, it's the reverse tumble. Gracias, Edwin. Están bien difícil. Esos son bien difícil. Retro Game Arcade. Get over here.
I think I got it.
Yeah, so the thing is just get a rhythm. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Now when I'm going to go back the other way, I got to do the reverse tumble. See? And then when I'm ready, I pass it by my back, and then I can just bounce it again until I see which way it's going. And then pretty soon, you're just passing it back and forth, going like this, going like this. Lumbo, how are you? See? And then we did have undercut. Remember the undercut, which is what you're going to need to do the twirl figure eight. So see how you have that undercut? So we're going through techniques, so see? Undercut. 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 Tumble, reverse tumble, undercut. Tumble, reverse tumble, undercut. Fatality.
See the smoke coming out of my ears? So tumble, wait, nope. And I can't think of what a reverse tumble is right now. My hand's just
It's stuck.
So this is the tumble.
tumble.
Now, if it goes back this way, that's the reverse
Oh,
tumble.
of course it is.
So when you have it here after the undercut, you get a tumble on this side. And then you get the reverse tumble on this side, and then you undercut. See, tumble on the left. So if it's in the right hand, I tumble on the outside, I reverse tumble, and then I undercut. Tumble, reverse tumble, undercut. Tumble, reverse tumble, undercut. So remember, it helps to practice the figure eight undercut to get control of that. See? So that way, tumble, reverse tumble, undercut. So again, you're like this, reverse tumble, undercut, tumble, reverse tumble, undercut. And the actions happen so fast that I can't even say it to match the speed.
Tumble, reverse tumble.
Oh, you got it. Very good. Little practice. Rule number 1. If you practice, you get better.
If you don't practice,
If you don't practice, you don't get better.
And suddenly we click.
There you go. And once you get it on one side, you could always switch it to the other side, but it's a little bit difficult. Yeah, it looks really cool fast. Everything looks really cool fast. That's why Kirsten and Alfredo are using foam ones, because when they're going to go fast, which they will, they're going to be hitting themselves a lot. And I'm going to be laughing because I remember how it was when I used to hit myself a lot.
painful.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I remember doing that. I remember doing that. I remember doing that.
Yeah.
So when you switch, see, I catch it under and I open up. So if we have the beginning of the twirl, we can do both sides. Meaning, look at the twirl. Remember this thing from the twirl? Mm-hmm. So now watch.
Mm-hmm.
So all of a sudden, you could help, one technique can go into the other technique. See, I have this, I open up, I do the beginning of the twirl, but then I do the other side. Look, I do beginning of the twirl, and then I go to the other side. So remember, the twirl is this thing. So if you get the beginning of that, you can attach it to the tumble up undercut.
Okay.
Actually, it's called the tumble flower.
And
So look, see? Uh-huh. Now, towards the chin. Look, towards the chin to the outside. Now throw it over the hand and then do a few on this side. And then when you're ready, same thing. Under, throw it up, throw this one towards the chin, and then you do the other side. And it looks easy, but it is quite difficult. Oh, you're right.
yeah.
You got it. The left hand is pretty good. Left hand is pretty good. Thanks for the follow. So see, it's going like this, and see, I catch it under. So see, it's like this. I catch it under, and then I bring it past my chin and past my nose in front, and then I let this left hand come towards my chin and to the outside. I flip it over, and then I start doing it on this side. And then I catch it under, and I flip it, and I go towards my chin, and it's out here, and then I start here doing it this side. See? So that way, when you catch it, you can kind of fool people into different tricks and combinations. How difficult to track when somebody's flipping it around.
Yep.
Yeah, I do not want a wooden one in the back of my head. I've had that before. If you see, nunchucks are difficult, rope dart is difficult, but rope dart is difficult to use as a weapon. Meaning you don't, in rope dart you can't really have any extra moves because you can't just be like, it can't not be just attacking because the guy can close the distance and then you're kind of dead because it's not attacking. So the techniques of rope dart are difficult, but they're kind of, in a few months you could learn them, but stringing it together, stringing the rope dart together is the most difficult thing. That is really, really hard. You know, doing rope dart and having a couple extra moves is very cool looking, it's cool to watch, but as a martial art, it's not very practical. But having doing nunchucks and then going into rope dart, that helps you a lot because we have a student who's a teacher here, Patty. She turned 65 today. She turned 65 today, and she did nunchucks before she did rope dart, and she friggin' caught on to both really quick. Yeah, close the gap, pull out the nunchuck time, you're darn right.
Oops.
So yeah, nunchucks are,
So after you catch it,
so after so if we're here, plus nunchucks is a good exercise, you can do it in your home. So when you're here, look. Do it towards your chin. Now flip it over. And then flip it over here. I wish I was 65. I'm getting there too soon. That's it. Really good. Yeah. Open towards the chin.
but it wants to go up, right?
Yeah, well, you up and out. That's it. Yes. That's looking pretty good. That is looking pretty good. There you go. Okay, we're wrapping it up for today. Good workout. Remember, any questions, look, you can reach out on Facebook, Master Pacina, YouTube, Master Pacina. We download these videos to YouTube every week, so this one should be on by Friday, probably Friday. I'm behind a little bit, but, you know, Lumbo, thanks for tuning in. Kevin, thanks for tuning in. Chanel Chu, thanks for tuning in. Edwin, gracias. Shane, thank you. Everybody, thank you. Much thanks.
And we're starting what time on Friday?
Friday, Barfu is at 7. We're going to learn how to make rope darts this Friday on Bar Food. While we're enjoying a cocktail, we're gonna do a little bit of that. Is that squirrel?
It looks like it.
Yeah, squirrel. Awesome.
Oh, good gracious. Hi, squirrel.
Yeah. Ciao. We'll see you guys later.
Thanks for following.